match race, which was a pretty interesting match. Who's on NLG? Oh, did my stream just die? That ain't cool. Is Marius on NLG? I don't know. Is NLG streaming? They shouldn't be. Oh, you mean NLG is viewing? Right. It's probably Patrick. Or maybe, I don't know. Whatever. We'll see if he replies or not. Otherwise, it'll just be an anonymous viewer. So yeah, let's just get going, because wasting your time here. Let me just open the state. So what we do is, yeah, I don't know who's chatting. We'll see. What we do with the match race format is we play all 20 tracks, and usually there's a winner after 20 tracks. So a guy wins 11 matches or more, and in the event of a 10-10, you get overtime, and then both players get to pick a track, and then the match ends when there is a 2-point deficit for one of the players. And that's about it. Let's just go, I guess. What's up, David? Hello, welcome to the stream. I guess you already know the result. If not, I won't spoil it for you. It's a restream, so my commentary is not live. It's just a retrospect commentary. Retrospective. Let's play. So if there's any audio looping or something, let me know. Hopefully it should be fine. I'm playing as Bowser. Sami played as DK. Haha. Yeah, it's a restream. It's a match that happened yesterday, but I will not spoil the result. So we both got a zoom start, which is actually is not a given online. Sami got the red shell in the lead. So normally that means I'm screwed. Actually, I dodged that one. That's nice. That immediately gives me advantage, or the upper hand, because being in second that close is really an advantage on MC1 and in general in match race. However, I spoiled the long boost. I do get a red now. Sami tried to block it with his banana, but just about didn't work. Yo, Scoop! So you see Sami already had the win, actually, when he had the red shell, theoretically. Though it's always possible to mount a comeback with long boost and stuff, but it's really hard. And if Sami had gotten a red shell or a shroom there, I would have been in trouble, maybe even a star, but the ghost was not the item he needed. So that was a bit unlucky. I escaped there. Next up is DP. I don't even remember what happened in DP1 yesterday. Also, if my hopefully my commentary is synchronized. So I got the zoom start, Sami didn't. We both got red shells, and I'm gonna try and keep mine in case he comes into range, so I can snipe him. Sami of course needs something else than a red to try and get closer. He has a mushroom that would give him the option to do the lay cut, which skips like 3/4 of the lap. However, I don't think I've ever seen Sami even go for it. It's a trick that's only possible in NTSC, and it's pretty hard unless you exactly know what you're doing, like Drew or Exotic or Scoop. So Sami just went away, well, just sacrificed his shroom to speed back up again. But he is moving into range now with the star and the shroom. However, I still have that red, which is gonna probably cause him with a headache. So Sami got the red, and I dodged it, and double dodge. So that was... Oh wow! I forgot about that one. actually missed the boost after power sliding for, I don't know, 2 corners length. That was a mystery. So you both commented there like, how the hell did I miss that boost? Because I was power sliding for 10 seconds or something. Well, let's not exaggerate, but yeah. So that was a gift, if the French would say. Sami with the win. 1-1. This is one of those tracks where the zoom start is particularly important. There's not that much that can go wrong. I would say Sami already has the upper hand here, being in second. Probably getting better items, but I'm getting good items for being first. Sacrificing the shroom, because Sami got the ghost. Has no boost, indeed. So Sami's getting some pretty crappy items in second, like ghosts and greens. He needs an item that he can make the platform jump with, or kill me with. Star, that might help. I'm just saving it, of course. So Sami activated a star and is probably hoping for a red shell here. Green, he can attack. I blocked the attack with the banana. And Sami went for the jump to keep it in his own hands, but he failed it. So an interesting scenario there, because I needed to do the jump to win if he didn't do the jump. But if he did do the jump, I needed to back out, because if he would succeed he would win anyway. So I opted for the back out when I saw he went for the jump, and he failed it. So interesting clash of strats there. Sami attempted the long boost with the feather, but he didn't get it going. And the concrete round. So I have the red shell, he has the feather, but in case he gets the feather, he pulls it off. I might be able to snipe him with a red shell now, considering our spacing. He went for the feather anyway, yep. And that's exactly what happens. Hey Scoop, no, I haven't watched that one back yet. I remember you were at match point. Maybe even double match point. And you gave it away on MC2. That's all I remember, I should watch it back. Did you watch it back? So here, my lead is safe unless he gets a feather, pretty much. Or unless I crash, of course. This is very much a possibility online, always. There's feather, and there's the random green. Touched both. Touch feather one more time. Sami can still get the feather to trump me. And he didn't get the feather, so that unlucky perhaps. Not sure if it would have been enough actually. So 3-1 lead. MC2. Sami got the zoom start. And I got the ghost. I'm gonna keep it in case he gets the red shell on the lead or some stuff. You never know. The mushroom should pull me back into the match. And it did. And I even got a red shell out of it. And Sami was caught in the water there. And wow, that red shell actually bounced him into the feather. That was pretty unlucky, and it's also match over. Unless he gets, and the random green even, so some atrocious luck from Sami. And I added insult to injury there, being a little Harald-esque, pushing him back over the jump. So that was the worst MC2 ever for Sami. There's not that much he could have done, apart from obviously dodge the red in the first place, but after that it was just ragdoll. Oh, quarterfinal of battle. Okay, I thought you were talking about match race. That was not a quarterfinal though, it was the round before that. So, back to this match. Sami with a mushroom, sort of in the lead, so maybe he has the best paper, so it's always hard to say on CI1. He's opting to keep the shroom. I did get the long boost, so it was a weak one for NTSC standards. Dropped back in second to get another shot at it. Red shell. And now of course Sami gets the hell out of there. Good goal. No, he wasn't stopped. He just got ragdolled in from the red shell into the fenner, into the random green, pretty much. Yeah, that long boost was not gonna cut it anymore. Ghost Valley 2. And me getting the zoom start and him not, almost equals match over on this track. Unless of course he gets a lightning or I crash. Both scenarios are possible of course, but unlikely. He can actually still pull it back if he would go for the feather trick at the end. Again, I've never seen Sami try for it, so I knew if I could keep my act together here I would probably be safe. But I know if I played against Scoop, he would definitely go for it. He would have kept that feather if he got one. Yeah, he stopped because he saw it was pointless, he was left and everything, so maybe I was a bit frustrated even, I could imagine. I mean, I would have been frustrated if I bumped into that many hazards along the way. So DP2, it's an interesting match racetrack, especially on NTSC with the mushroom wall cut. Actually got the mushroom right from the get-go, and Sami as well. Again, I'm keeping my shroom because I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Also, I don't know if Sami even attempts these lay cuts with shrooms. And he tried to go for a long boost and the combo with the next item. Star or red, he would probably put his money on. But he failed the long boost. So that put me into a very secure lead with the shroom. And he even tried going too tight, trying to catch up. He crashed. That's not what Sami normally does. Yeah, what are the odds exactly? So, I mean, Sami is usually a very consistent driver who really doesn't crash. I cannot see why he didn't go for the mushroom across the water attempt there. Being in the position that he is in, he had nothing to lose. Unless he still felt this was a surmountable lead, of course. Double star, he's actually getting closer, but I have the shroom, so in reserve. Yeah. So 6-2, comfortable lead. But against Sami, you know he's very good on every track, but especially on the ladder tracks, the more technical tracks, his driving can sometimes overpower you, even online, because he's very consistent. But this match he has been making some inhabitual mistakes, like just now, for example. Bowser Castle 2 is always an open track. Yeah, exactly. He should have really went for the wall hops. Well, he does the DP3 one, but that one is free. I'm sure we'll all agree. Well, I chose to extend my lead with... Oh wow! Those were some pretty extreme odds as well. trying the feather to get some extra distance, landing on the zipper into the random green. Well played. And Sami got the lightning. That's not cheating, Mole, it's just part of the game, man. It adds interesting dynamics to those tracks, I would say. Because a comeback is always possible. And it's not like you're tricking like Hilo or anything. So yeah, the lightning should put Sami home free. The only thing I can do is try and hit them with the green, which I did, just there. It was a nice shot, but Sami still had the mushroom in reserve, so he's probably still gonna catch me, or is he? This could be interesting. Ah, he made it in the end. I disagree, Mol. It's not cheating. Overpowered him with the green. But the rules could have been reversed if he got the green and I got the banana. So in that respect I was lucky there. Yeah, exactly. It's just a trick that's possible to do in the game. I mean, unless you call the feather on CI2 cheating as well. I can imagine you would, but it's more abusive than the wall hop on DP2, for example. So yeah, with this distance I should not worry, unless Sami pulls some really crazy stuff out of the head or gets a lightning. And actually, I was being a troll and put the banana on the zipper, knowing he would have to make use of it to catch up. So it's safe to say Sami was not playing his best SMK ever in the first half of this match. A lot of crashes and some well, I wouldn't say gifts, but of driving pretty solidly as well. So 7-3 the first half of the match. And against most players I would feel comfortable, but against Sami I know he always has a comeback in him. Especially in those ladder tracks. Cooper Beach 1, he gets the zoom, that's a good start. Zoom is more important on KV1 than on most tracks. Because you need speed to be able to keep speed on this track with the water slides. So missing the zoom start sets you back for by about, I don't know, 6 seconds or something. Meanwhile Sami is driving really well and getting some good items, so he's definitely out of my reach. I need something special now. And I got a banana, that's not special enough. Not nearly special enough. Yeah, and Lakido tricks are non-item based. I think every item based trick should just be allowed. And that's the way it is as well. That's not a bright start for me. Even couldn't get rid of the banana to get a second chance for a good item. Sami's lead is actually less comfortable than it looks, lowering the comeback items on this track. Oh, the start just ran out on the last pixels of dirt there, which prevented me from dodging the banana and taking the corner. So that was my match there. Mushroom still means I get a shot, or does it not? Well, No, none of it executed like that. I actually had to dodge a random green on the way as well. It's not easy with during the long boost. So yeah, I could not make a comeback. And Sami is slowly getting back into the match. Oh, I almost trapped myself with the banana there. A banana ace cube combo. Sami has the red shell, I have a feather to dodge it. Actually, I panicked and used the feather. That was stupid. But I have some dodges in me today with the red shells. I think Sami should have waited with the red shell because I was wall riding there. I would have had to end wall ride eventually. But I guess he wanted to get the next item. And with the star, you have the win in your hands on VL1. Because it's such a powerful item, you can just cruise through everything. As you will see right now. There's no way I can win this. Well, I actually got close, but nah. Should have used the feather a little earlier to dodge it, but it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, watching the screen is definitely cheating. So yeah, Sami is now within 1 point, so I was getting a bit anxious at this point. Also, BC3 in multiplayer is not my best track, by a long shot. Something with 4 thwomps, 3 fenners, and all that jazz. Sami may be in second, but he has the feather. And I did the concrete drown. I was fuming here probably. Oh wow, I didn't even get the clean thwomps pass. So Sami can secure this match by performing the feather shortcut if he is ballsy enough to do it. Yeah, he is ballsy enough to do it, even in the lead. Kudos for Sami there. So unless he crashes, that should be enough to win. I'm of course desperately looking for a feather. I should have gone into the middle lane there to pick one up, but didn't. Feather picked up. So what's gonna happen? Sami is actually not going fast enough, it seems. Oh wow. I'm dodging a lot of stuff. This should be interesting. Oh, he got 4 thwomps. Wow. Get fucked, Sami. That was rather unlucky to have the 4 thwomps down at the moment of truth. I had some luck there. But I still needed to pull off the feather and keep all that speed. I mean, I actually went through the 4 thwomp block to still have a shot of winning that track. So Sami has match point. I mean, on this track, he had it in his hands. I wanted to say, because he had a ghost in the lead, but he crashed, and now I missed a boost, and we're both missing boosts like noobs. He had to use the ghost now because he wasn't catching up. Well, another newbie mistake. Sami again in the lead with the mushroom, and I stressed. Hit the feather, that was not necessary. Thanks man. Yeah, that was a pretty epic comeback. I needed a little bit of luck there on BC3, but I did maneuver myself in a position to be able to profit from it. So this is what we call a dead race. Sami has this win in the pocket. I would say 49 out of 50 times. with the given distance between us. Because there's not that much items can do on NT4. And he's not gonna hit a feather. When he has that much of a lead, he can just take it easy. And even if he does, he has a shroom, so all is well. Yeah, that was hopeful, trying to crack the wall with the shroom. It didn't happen. Wasn't expecting it to happen, but whatever. Every non-zero chance of winning a match you have to take. Donut plays 3. Sami gets the shroom. Does not use it again. But this could be tactical. Not a bad banana throw. Uh-oh. Yeah. Good reaction. I guess I should have waited with the red. I thought I could catch him on the bridge and really win the match, because that's... if you get hit by a red on that bridge, you lose over 10 seconds, I think. You should drown and everything. Oh! I got the mushroom. And I made it work. Now all left to do for me to win this match is try and block Sami's passage. So he cannot perform the shortcut with the shroom, if he gets one. I tried that against Scoop too at match point, but didn't work. There were 3 items there, but he just went on to do the shortcut anyway. So if Sami gets the shroom, he still has a shot, but he just gets the red. So actually, rewatching this match, I think Sami was not getting the items that he needed in a lot of scenarios, which is usually not what happens if you play against Sami. Copper Beach 2. Match is still not decided yet. But I can reach match point if I win this one. Sami, the star is a very powerful item on this track. So let's see what he does with it. Guess he wanted to pick up the second. If I can keep out of the clutches of the star, now I should be able to red him. And yes. Don't think Sami used the shroom well there. Looking back at that. Oh, this match is over. After that red shell. Well, unless I start hitting fish and everything. But yeah. So I have triple match point now. Ghost Fairy 3, Vanilla Lake 2 and Rainbow Road left. And... ooh, this is a bad scenario because he got the red shell. This should be a tough cookie for me to win. At least I will need a feather. An absence of a Sami crash. Will probably... oh well, the feather will be enough, you can see the distance. He's gonna fire the wreck shell backwards. And I screwed up like a noob. Trying to hide between, behind the gap. I wanted to use the feather, but I was too late. It was just all sorts of stupid. But I'm still in the match, because Sami decided to fall into the ravine. Even though he had an insurmountable lead. And now the cards are shifted back in my favor. And I was hesitating between doing a long boost and doing the regular way. I ended up doing neither and screwed it up. So feather. Oh wow. All these bad decisions. I should have gone for the regular feather shortcut, rather than the one that is probably only possible in GP. I've never done it in match race anyway. But I thought I needed it because Sami was too far ahead, but Sami crashed. Oh well, can't foresee everything. Vanilla Lake 2. Important track to get the zoom start on. And I missed it. Feather, it's useful for... Sami actually played it clever. Because you can keep it for if I block the... If I block all the holes. Because I have a green shell now. He's keeping the feather for a rainy day. Oh wow, my driving is so bad. Fired back the red shell and drowned, so I couldn't profit from it. Yeah, that's my worst VL2 performance in a while. The long boost is not gonna cut it either, especially if I crash again, yeah. So Sami has this one. So it's going down to the wire, Rainbow Road. If Sami wins Rainbow Road, it's a 10-10 and we have overtime. If I win Rainbow Road, it's 11-9 and it's over. Pretty clutch. And nice fight back from Sami. He was 6-2 down, I think. Okay, so a little Parigo style there at the start. Both got the zoom start. Pushed Sami in. I think the inner player is always at a disadvantage. He saw me drop the banana there at the shortcut spot. Because basically, with this lead, if I don't crash, then he needs a feather to pull it back. The only place you can do the feather shortcut is right there at the height of the finish line. So my strategy will be try and prevent crashing and spamming that shortcut spot with enough items so that he cannot do it, or he's distracted enough to fail it. So I'll try and put it, well, actually I guess I didn't feel it was safe to go for that drop. And Sami did get the feather, so at least I know I'll have to try and make it as difficult as I can. Almost crashed setting up the trap. So the scenario that will occur now is that if I get a feather, do I go for it? Because I've just blocked the spot. Actually, I end up not going for it. Because I think... well, Sami made it look easy. So he punished my decision not to go for the feather and keep my fate in my own hands. I should have been more ballsy there, I guess. So it wasn't that much in the way, the banana. So 10-10, Sami pulled back. Which is something that I was afraid of would happen. So now we're discussing what to do. So I said, Sami, you pick first, and then I pick. And if both wins goes to the same player, it's over. If we both win one, we just repeat the process until we have a winner. And Sami was feeling, I don't know, insecure about which track he was gonna choose. So we went with MC2. Which surprised me, considering the spanking he received earlier in the match on MC2. But I guess he is one of the tracks he feels most confident with. Normally. Also, it's, I think, one of my better match race tracks. So I wasn't... I was pretty pleased that he picked MC2. Could have been worse. screwed up the boost there. Could be costly. And Sami, what the hell did you do, my friend? Drove straight into the stationary green. I guess he wanted that second placed item heavily. Well, it's still in his hands with the star. Though my lead is a few corners. Actually, Sami failed to do the boost there. Should have immediately activated the star, I think. To counteract his speed loss. So, what Sami needs now, I think, is either the desperate green shot or a very good long boost. But no. So now I got the pick. I was also not sure which one I would pick. But I was gonna go with DP3. So I wanted to... I had the feeling that Sami wouldn't go for the mushroom cut. Which would give me the advantage, because I would, given the chance. But I was wrong. Sami actually went for it, under the pressure of overtime. He needed something extra, he knew it. So now I need at least one, but probably two mushrooms. Still be able to pull it back. Star is gonna help me close the gap. You could see that when I approached the mushroom spot, Sami already passed the finish line. So I need some ground. I need to cover back some ground. Gain back some ground. Another star, that's helpful. It's helpful if I win time with it, so I have to still drive neatly with it. Sami realizes that what my strategy is, so he tries to drive as fast as he can, without crashing of course. And now you could see that he was at the finish line at the moment I could do the trick. So both of us realizing this are driving as tight as we can. Sami is approaching the finish line, and can I still get it? Oh no! Wow. Such a clutch finish. Such a clutch finish. Actually, in hindsight I should have steered towards the finish line earlier. And I would have still be able to edge Sami out. But no. So Sami dodged that bullet, miraculously survived the match point. So now Sami again didn't know which track to pick. So I suggested he defaulted to MC1, his home course, and he obliged. That said, I'm getting the match, the zoom start. So slight advantage perhaps. Mushroom in the lead. That's all I need for a win. Basically him missing the zoom start and me getting the mushroom in the lead. So I cannot complain about my luck here. Sort of a mediocre long boost. Sami's one is a bit better, it's a bit stronger. He's within striking range again, especially if he gets another long boost. He needs to hurry up though, because I'm driving clean. Oh wow. And that red was it. That long boost, Sami of course wanted to pick up the second placed item, but he missed the item boxes and got trumped with the red shell. Just about. So his whole plan fell apart. So now I knew that if I would win the next track I would win, and I got to pick the track. So I was carefully considering which track to choose. And I choose Cooper Beach 2, not because I like it so much, but because usually my opponents struggle more than I do. We'll see if that is true this time as well. It's a very technical track. the legs with slight boost and everything. Oh wow. And this is anticlimactic. It was unfortunate that I got the lightning there. I would have liked a fairer ending. At least it didn't get flattened, but normally this is match over. It's such an overpowered item, the lightning. It's still small, look at it. Just takes ages. And now I'm out of striking range for him. So the match is over. Yep. So that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm sorry about the ending. That was a bit poor, a bit anticlimactic. But DP3 was at least cool to watch, I guess.